So this is a very nice one. Couple cars coming. So this is her beautiful little porch and a beautiful block. So Parkside is kind of similar to Ardsley Park, which is actually Chatham Crescent, but almost everybody calls all of Crescent Chatham Crescent Ardsley Park. But as soon as you cross our waters, everybody calls this Parkside. They don't really confuse this one with Ardsley Park. It is a little different, and it's mostly just because of the amount of trees that were left, which is awesome. You've got the same, unique style homes where every home is different. No porch, wood, brick. You got sidewalks on both sides of the road, which is awesome. You're on 50th, which is great. Kind of the heart of Midtown. But so one of the things as you go through Midtown, at least on the Ardsley Park side, on the other side of water, like the 700, 600, 500 block, is each block has its own trees, or it did back in like the 30s. Some of those trees have been replaced and things like that, but you've got one road, it's all oaks, one road, it's all sweet gum, one road, 51st was all dogwoods, and it looks like this one, I'm not sure if these are sweet gums or oaks. I think it could be oak. But normally so on the other side of waters, every house had one, but it was up in the yard, was one tree. Once you switch over to Parkside, it went more to right here on the side of the road, which just gives it a much thicker feel. I mean, this is winter. You can still see all these trees, but come springtime, it's just a thicker tree environment, which is really cool. So Parkside has a little bit more of a unique feel than Midtown, just because of the amount of trees that it has. This road on 50th is awesome. It dead ends down there on B Road, which you would just shoot to head over to Target or Home Depot. You take a left right here, and you're just a couple blocks from the park, which I'm going to show you in a second, which has the Savannah Bananas baseball, which is amazing. Basketball courts, kid park, just a huge open field. There's a dog park over there. It's just really nice. And of course, if you head back in that direction, you're going to cross over waters, Pawson Reynolds, hit Habersham, take a left, you're down to Habersham Village. So really convenient, really cool, really cool block. And now, so as far as the house goes, you've got off-street parking, which is awesome. It's wooden, but it looks like the wood is in pretty good shape. I did see in the paperwork it said there might be a little bit of rot on the back, and I would say the roof is probably time to get replaced. It doesn't look bad, but I guarantee it's at the end of its life. So, you probably got a $10,000 roof, and hopefully some minor wood rot, just some wood trim maybe to replace. But the paint looks good, the porch looks good. Single pane glass, of course, just because it's an older home. I'll be able to get in there in probably about 10 minutes. I'm just waiting on 12 o'clock to kick. But great space between the homes. It's pretty. It's a pretty house, and it looks like a really pretty block. And nice neighbors and everything. All right. So again, great front porch. They've even got the light blue ceilings, which is just a southern thing. Some people say it keeps bugs away. Some people say it keeps the spirits out, because they always think it's daytime. All right, so get this camera. The kind of the living room here, right when you walk in, is a good size. Now these floors, and you'll kind of see this throughout the Ardsley Park homes, Midtown, 1920s, 30s, 40s. It's a 2-inch oak. They're really thick, They can be sanded down and resurfaced several times. This is about as light as they get. I've seen people stain them dark brown, cherry, black. You can really do whatever you'd like to do with these floors. 9 times out of 10, they've only been sanded down maybe once or twice so far in their lifetime. Sunrooms are popular in a lot of these homes. This is actually a really nice size one. Some of them are more long and thin. Ceilings look good. Now the walls in these older homes, 20s and 30s, are plaster. So they've got, a nice character to them. You do have to be a little more careful when hanging things. Putting in nails and stuff like that in the wall. That's actually why they've got that trim isn't crown molding like you see in new homes. It's actually a picture rail. So you could hang from that whatever you wanted on your walls, clocks, pictures, things like that. All these homes in the 20s, around Ardsley are going to have this amazing trim. So you've got like a 8-inch trim here on the floor. It goes all the way around all your doors and windows, which is just awesome. It's all just old school and original. Now they've added the can lights. Fireplace is nice, all brick. Looks like, I'll have to check. It looks like they've got a gas insert in there. I'm not sure if that's how they're using it or not. So dining here, and more than likely you got some French doors. Yeah. So you've got French doors here, which these are the originals. Oops. Sorry, let me back up to show you that. They probably were white. They've painted them black, but they look good. Got a little latch up top where you could latch that. Now, more than likely, I almost guarantee it, there was a wall here between this dining room, probably a small eat-in kitchen, and then the kitchen. There were probably 3 rooms here. In order to open these up, they would have removed the wall, and then to hide pretty much the damage or the change in the floor, they switched to that really nice tile, which was a great idea. And they redid the ceilings so you can't see where any of the previous walls were at. They've got the pantry, which is a nice size. Original door knobs, which are awesome. This would have been they probably use it as a spice rack now. Nope, it's actually original. So this was your laundry or your ironing rack. A lot of people don't use the ironing rack, so they changed that into a spice, like a tiny little spice closet. Let's see. Counters. Could be granite. Look, almost like marble. Nice backsplash, gas oven, nice hood. Everything in here was done really well. It's got the rose gold and the dark blue, so it probably was done here in the last few years. Now this would have been the original back door. And as I mentioned to you before, you will find your laundry in a lot of these places, a lot of these homes, in kind of weird places. So this would have been a rear porch, and they boarded it in, as you can see, and added their washer and dryer to this spot, which is a good thing. As bad as that may seem, that's actually a really good spot for washer and dryer. A lot of times they're in much worse spots than that. Got a cool little walk through here. That would have been where your phone would have went. That looks like part of the AC system. Here, we'll go back through the front. So you got your hall here. I like that little rounded hallway goes to the kitchen. You've got your 3 bedrooms and a bath here. So guest bedroom here. It's about 12 by 12. Now, the good thing with a lot of these homes is your ceilings are about 9 foot, so it makes a tiny room feel a lot better. The 2 windows definitely make a nice difference. Oh, and very strangely, there's no closet in here. So they've added that, whatever the thing is right there they're using as a closet. That's surprising. Let's see, bathroom. Really nice tile, probably did the same time as the kitchen. Tiled in. It looks like he probably left the original tub. It's a big, deep cast iron, which are really nice. And added the tile and kept the original window. Just pretty cool. So nice bath. Now this is the only bath, but it is spacious. Oh, you know what? They may have stolen the closet to make that bathroom a little bigger. Guest bedroom number 2. 4 windows, so plenty of light. Would be a really nice office or gym or guest. I'm assuming there's wood floors under this. Yeah, there is. It's just carpeted. And what they're using as the primary, it may be a foot or 2 bigger than the others. It's got 4 windows again, which is really nice. Single pane, probably painted shut. As I mentioned, the high ceilings make a massive difference. But this room does feel really nice. They've added these for extra closet space, but they did keep the closet in this one. But it's tidy. Which, that's about the standard closet. Not really the height. Height is off for some reason. But that's about the closet size for a lot of these homes. So adding, an extra piece of furniture to hold everything is pretty common and a good idea. Now let me see something. Find an outlet. Oh yeah, they did switch to a 3-prong outlet, which is good. That means the whole house has probably had its electrical replaced. A lot of these homes, well, all of them, had a knob and tube, which through time, it's almost like cloth covered electrical wires, so they just get very brittle. There's your door from the front. That would have been the primary bedroom there. It's got a really nice sized backyard. They've got a double gate back here leading to the alley. Again, that'd be where your trash pickup is. Now you could use that alley. Let's see. They've got no, it is a double gate. Not quite big enough though, but it does have the pad there too. So you could actually pull in the back and drive straight out through the front. That drive, that's kind of how it was set up. So that drive could go straight through from the back to the front. So you could pull in either one and go right out the other side. I don't believe it gave an age of the water heater or the air conditioner. The air conditioner does look old. It's just an old style. So there could be $5,000 or so, or 10, depending if the air handler is also that old. These windows need some paint. Now the good thing is,
wood back then. Ooh, there's some rot. Wood back then was harder than it is now, and it will take a beating. But you definitely got to keep paint on it or it will fade. But I hate to say my old windows got like this once before I painted them, and as long as it's not rotten, which it doesn't seem to be, but it's time they need some paint on these guys quick or it's going to rot. So it's interesting. I think actually there was an update list. My guess, I think they painted the front for some reason. They just did not paint the back. So as bad as that looks, it's probably not that big a deal. Probably just needs to be scraped and painted. A little bit of love of labor. That's kind of the whole, probably, you know, the sides and the back probably all need it. So AC, roof, rear paint, and side, maybe a little bit of wood here and there. But it is a really nice house. I hate to say cute, but I mean that's kind of what it is. It's not a huge house, but it's big enough. And I tell you, it feels a lot like my old house, which I lived in for 20 years. Treated terribly, and it never let me down. I mean, it's like living in a boulder. These homes are just extremely strong. Just tough, well-built homes. These windows are awesome. They're probably painted completely shut, but so these could all open up all the way out, which is really cool. So, it's a good looking house. Okay, talk to you soon.